So what the heck has been happening with Helldivers 2? It came out of nowhere and dominated for months before Sony seemingly made the decision to lock it behind a PlayStation Network account, even on PC. The players didn't like this one bit and they fought back. We won in the end, and Sony is finally backing down. But why was this made to be such a big deal in the first place? The fact that Sony pulled a Tarkov and completely changed their wording on their frequently asked questions page, originally stating that signing in with the PlayStation Network account was, quote, optional when playing a PlayStation game on PC, to, quote, some PlayStation games may require you to sign in and link to an account for PlayStation Network. Why is this something that companies are doing more and more lately in almost every aspect of business? They are retroactively changing what they said because they realize that this will make them more money, and the negative effects of this are either so incredibly small or non-existent. Okay, so Sony's plan was to make you link a PSN account to play Helldivers 2. What's so bad about that? Well, for starters, Reddit user Merton101 made a simple map showing you which countries you would have been able to play Helldivers in, because these are the only countries in which you can make a PSN account. There's something not quite white about this map if you ask me. As it turns out, the PlayStation Network is only available in 73 countries worldwide. While this does encompass the, quote, major markets, it leaves out around 118 countries, leaving out some bigger countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh, some Eastern European countries, almost all of Africa, and some of South America. Secondly, Sony's not exactly the most secure data-wise. They have had 9 breaches as a whole as of October 2023, but more specifically, they have had the personal data from around 77 million of their PSN users stolen in April 2011, 25 million Sony Online Entertainment customers in May 2011, and even their employees aren't immune to this. Are these the people you would want to leave in charge of your personal information? Okay, so couldn't you just lie about where you live to make a PSN account? Sure, you could lie about it, but some of the countries, like the UK for instance, require you to upload your picture ID to verify your age. They can also ban you if you lie about where you're from, so you could, but you run the risk of being banned anyways. It's crazy to me how there are countries in the world where you just can't make an online gaming account. While researching this video, we found that you can only make an Xbox Live account in less than 50 countries. Nintendo Switch Online is only available in 32 countries, according to this webpage that we found. This also doesn't include the USA, Canada, or Japan, so we have no idea what the actual answer is. Sony claimed that this was necessary to link accounts now and didn't do it earlier because of technical issues. Bullshit. If it was necessary, it wouldn't have been playable up till this point, and Sony wouldn't have changed the wording on the frequently asked questions page. I mean, it's not like Sony has done anything totally ridiculous in the past, right? It's not like they rootkit hacked computers for copy protection. Oh, I felt bad for Arrowhead at first, being stuck in the middle of this PR nightmare, but it's come out that the CEO of Arrowhead, user PilesTed on Twitter, knew for about 6 months before launch that it would be mandatory to make a PSN account to play it on PC, and it was ultimately his decision to disable account linking at launch. It's always sad when an actually fun and great game is made, released at a lower price than the industry average, takes off, and becomes a phenomenon, just to get kneecapped by a corporate decision. And I'm glad that Sony finally saw that they won't be getting away with it this time. Sony as a publisher really dropped the ball on this one. It was up to them to make it so that it was unable to be purchased in the countries they know wouldn't have been able to play them. It's pretty awesome that Steam is allowing players to refund the game, even after the 2-hour play limit. At the end of the day, we need to keep holding these companies to a higher standard. In all walks of life, companies are getting away with murder in broad daylight, but we keep going back to them. We need to let the people making these decisions know that we aren't happy with them. Why were we able to play the game without linking a PSN account before this? Why is this becoming such a huge issue that Sony almost refused to walk back on? We let them know our displeasure the only way we could, with over 100,000 negative reviews. When the entire premise of the game is training the player base to band together and wipe out evil, you can't be too surprised when we band together to protest an inherently evil decision. It seems that this saga is far from over, but for the time being, what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Let us know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see similar videos to this in the future. And above all, thanks for watching.